Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by. This time I'm coming at you to showcase a really cool 40-year-old piece of horror movie memorabilia, foreign horror movie memorabilia if you happen to reside in North America or anywhere other than Japan, I guess. This is something that I acquired probably back during 2011, 12, or 13 whenever I was doing my eBaying to relieve my winter seasonal, January, February depression and stuff that I was doing back in 2011, 12, or 13 or whatever. Then I picked this up at around the same time I was getting the lobby cards I've already showcased on this channel and stuff like that. Coming at you to showcase what I believe to be the Japanese press book for Friday the 13th. 1980 here. Really kind of cool. I mean, obviously, since I don't read Japanese language, the only thing that's really fun for me about this is just the images and the photos and stuff featured in this thing, most of which are on lobby cards and stuff that I've owned and already have showcased on this channel. But still, I probably, I'm a cheap bastard, so I don't imagine I paid very much for this. So since I could get it for a reasonable price and just loving the first movie so much, I figured at the time I might as well pick it up. So that is of course what I did. 40-year-old Japanese press book, Friday 13th. That's the front cover. And what's really kind of cool is for the back cover they do give you an actual English version of the title and a font in a way that isn't very well known to people in North America and stuff like that. So I'll just flip through the press book here and show you digital photos of what I'm seeing. I don't know if it makes more sense than to go like this every time, because I'm just going to show you photos anyway. So maybe that's what I'll do. Plus there's just glare. So I'll probably just flip through this myself, look at it, and show you. You guys can look at the better photos while I'm talking about it. Of course, in the front page here, the first page, you've got all kinds of Japanese writing and shot of Brenda there in the rain at the archery range. And here's that cute picture of Adrienne King or Alice with I think her eyes. I showcased it on a lobby card. I think the Yugoslavian lobby card, and her eyes look kind of cute there, although the photographer I think is focused on the back weeds on the wall and not her face, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, you gotta focus on the face, but this is kind of cool. This picture up here of Alice is a picture that I haven't really seen outside this press book, so that's kind of funny, like holding the flashlight from down below for a spooky Halloween story or something. This picture on the bottom here is just kind of a blurry, nondescript image of, Betsy Palmer, of course. And this picture of Jack and Marcy is featured on, I've seen it on one of those black and white production stills on probably online or on or Amazon or whatever. Not Amazon, eBay. So this picture of Kevin Bacon holding, Jack holding Marcy's boobie there is actually on a black and white production or a publicity photo for Friday the 13th, 1980. So that's where that's from. Over here, of course, I already showed you one of my black and white promotional stills featuring this shot of Alice holding the rifle. And this shot here is really funny. It's a shot that I've never seen before, where it's kind of like an action shot where Betsy Palmer is swinging at Alice in like a slap, and Alice is just laying there like, oh, just having received the slap here. It's interesting how on the top of this page it's like production notes, and then in English, and then it's like all Japanese, and it's just like, yeah, okay. You can see the number 13, spread throughout the Japanese writing here, and 80 and 1957 and 73 and stuff. I think there are like apps on phones, and there are ways you can actually just, show, take a picture, or, just show look at this page through your phone, and it'll just in real time, it'll translate it, which would be kind of fun to do. Flipping the page, we've got a really cool picture of just one of the cabins of Camp Nobi Bosco, or however the it's pronounced, and got a picture here of the young counselors from the beginning of the movie. Kind of a cool picture, and to be honest, it'd be cool to have like a color 8x10 still of that picture. And then of course this shot of Brenda here, as I already showed you on this channel, showcasing, I think it was a Yugoslavian lobby card that showcased that picture of Brenda after the arrow hit onto the archery range target there. And the shot here of, I don't think I've ever seen this vantage point, or this still of Crazy Ralph, you know, telling Annie here that she shouldn't go or to Camp Crystal Lake or whatever. Kind of an interesting, like a zoomed shot of that bit of part of that scene or whatever. And then of course Japanese writing in the middle there. Flipping the page, Star Memo. This, I guess, says a little bit about the performers and stuff. Is an interesting picture down at the corner of the cops, just like standing by the cops standing by the shore. I was watching this like 3 times this year so far, and I was like, why do the police even arrive? But that could have, of course, been a part of the dream, though. So I guess I chalked it up to that. Maybe that was just a part of that dream that Alice had and waked up from in the hospital or whatever, because there's really no reason why the police would even show up, because I don't think anyone called them or whatever. So here's Star Memo. Is a, you know, obviously Betsy Palmer being the biggest name of the movie here. There's a little, you know, crazed shot of her and some, you know, talk of her and Adrian King, and you've got all these, look at that, it's kind of like a mug shot of Nettie there. It's kind of an interesting shot of him, and it's funny that they, I don't think they used, you know, they used this shot of Marcy getting her face chopped, but they cut off that part of her face where it's getting chopped. But I don't think there's any blurb about the woman who played Marcy in this thing, because there's no box connected, you know, to her photo or whatever. But this is just a Star Memo page showcasing, I guess, and talking about some of the performers. Not that any of them, except for Betsy Palmer, were really, you know, anyone knew about anyway, so I think that's just kind of goofy. This one's just so cool, I will show it to you like this, in addition to a decent digital photo. But this is just such a, I love this picture, being a Jeep enthusiast and a CJ7 enthusiast, so it's just like the centerfold, I think, of the Japanese press book here features this really cool shot of the CJ7 and Steve Christie and the counselors, that it'll be their last day on Earth. And is what's her name in this shot? Alice? Alice isn't even in this shot. So everyone in this photo, it's their last day on Earth on this Friday the 13th. But it's interesting that they just have this kind of ruins this centerfold, but it's interesting that they have this shot of the axe just randomly there on Friday the 13th. Little, you know, English type above it. This axe picture has, of course, been featured in a lobby card, the Yugoslavian lobby card that I already showcased on this channel. But yeah, this is a really haven't seen this press book for a while, and this is a really, you know, huge frickin', you know, printing of this picture that I absolutely love. Oh, going on to the Star Memo here, we've got more character profile there. Okay, there's one for Marcy and Annie and Jack, and an alternate shot there of Tom Savini going through the window. There's a shot of Steve Christie, which I think is from one of the Yugoslavian lobby cards that I showcased on this channel. There's a picture of Sean S. Cunningham there. This looks like just basically a screen grab right out of the movie of Marcy, right, moments before her death right there. Flipping the page, we just have nothing but color photos, which is kind of fun. This picture of Brenda at the archery range is from a Yugoslavian lobby card I've already shown you. This one of Brenda and Marcy on the dock would be cool to have as a 8x10 still, you know, color preferably, but black and white would be cool too. And all these other images are from lobby cards that I've already showcased as well. So everything except just Jack or Brenda and Marcy on the dock there are from lobby cards that I've already showcased on this channel, not to mention the the image just seems like it's on every piece of publicity or promotional material for the Friday 13th 1980, the shot of Annie jumping out of the Jeep. Just like, it doesn't matter what you're looking at, you're going to see that image. Flipping the page again, we've got a bunch of Japanese language and interesting shot of, you know, Marcy and Alice listening to, you know, reacting to crazy Ralph's, you know, whatever, ramblings, if you will. There's a shot of Brenda on the floor, all wrapped up, bloodied, cut up and wrapped up with rope on the floor there. Look at all these dates here. I wonder what all this stuff means. Oh, look at all these dates on this page. It's just like, okay, what the hell are, you know, are all these dates? Are they like, yeah, I really don't know. Birth dates of some of the performers. It's really confusing. Flipping the page to like the last page, we've got, you know, really, you know, interesting, wacky kind of just, we've got this image of, you know, Alice in the canoe. Let's just make, we've got the one image, just, I can see the guy who was telling the person, you know, who's laying it out, just, we got one image, but what do I do with it? Just do the most you can with the one image on the one page, and just fill the whole image with, or fill the whole page with the one image. Just do what you can, and you just like, I don't know, it's not exact. I'm not a big fan of this kind of stuff, what they did with this shot of Alice, just, you know, repeated partially, you know, the full image in the middle, and then top and bottom just repeated partially. It's just like whatever. And the last page on the inside here is all English stuff, which is fun. Pretty much cast, and I would imagine the staff, the names under staff are probably, you know, perhaps every single crew member of the movie. Who knows? But I would imagine so. So that pretty much does it for the Japanese press book for Friday the 13th, 1980. This thing now being a whopping 40 years old, something that I said, as I said, I got off eBay years ago, and something that I quite honestly forgot that I even had until I was going through my Friday the 13th memorabilia, or, you know, promotional still materials and lobby cards and all that stuff. This was in the pile of Friday 13th lobby cards, and I'm like, oh, well, that's cool, I forgot I even got that. But as I said, I would imagine, I can only assume I got it for, you know, a relatively reasonable price, otherwise I wouldn't have it at all. So I guess that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.